up, everybody? Changing things completely up. I'm at the other desk. There's Tuxedo instead of the Silver Bullet. On this side instead of this side. And everything's reversed, and I have to use my other hand now to hold stuff up to the camera. This might throw me off a little too much. I may have to go back to the other desk for these vlogs from this point forward, but whatever, we'll give it a shot. Alright, so lots going on. I don't know when I'll be able to get back to my series because there's a bunch of things that I'm dealing with right now. And here's interesting, I'll get back to them eventually, but summer's here. Of course, the weather might get in the way as well. We haven't had too much humidity, but we have had some heat, which is why you can hear some fans going that are over that way somewhat. And I'm sitting closer to the fans instead of in the middle of the loft where there isn't really much in terms of airflow. Unless I add more fans, which adds more noise to the videos. And what you're hearing right now is the window fan on low mode. So, it's great that summer's finally here. Although some people say that the polar vortex is a screensaver. Some people say the polar vortex is basically a distant bad memory, but I have a hard time believing that because it has been rather cool. I mean, we're almost to July, and we're still down in the 40s and 50s with little humidity at night. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I'd expect towards the end of August, early September. So maybe we're supposed to get more humidity later this week. Not that I like humidity. I mean, I love this weather, but it gets me wondering if this is the kind of weather we have in the summer, what's this winter going to be like? Either way, I'm already planning on getting 4 new snow tires for this winter, so looks like I'm going to be able to take them for a spin if things stay this unseasonably cool for most of our weather and stuff like that. So I got a lot going on, and I'm changing things up here, obviously, and I'm changing things up in a lot of other things, too. I'm going to a different building for work this week. Both myself and my manager are trying to export some of the stuff we've done in our main building to this other building. So lots of stuff's different. I got some other things going on, and, of course, the Wii U as well. Been playing a lot of Wii U lately, mostly my backlog of Wii games. Canceled my MMO subscription, so it's great to be playing some real games again. Real games instead of MMOs for everything. And since I've had this little Wii renaissance, Wii renaissance. since I've had this little Wii renaissance, I've actually gotten back into MFC for the first time in quite some time. Oh yeah, My Fitness Coach. This game right here was the subject of my most popular Play Some Stuff video on here, largely because nobody really went into detail on this game on YouTube. Some folks vlogged about it, but that's pretty much it. At the time when I made that video, there was pretty much nothing on YouTube except the trailer for this thing, so it's great that all those people have watched it, and I hope I haven't disappointed too many people by not being too much of an Xer game reviewer, but if you folks want Xer game reviews, those of you that subscribe because of the My Fitness Coach Play Some Stuff video all those years ago, there's actually a YouTuber called To Nutwiisystem that's like Nutrisystem with Wii in it, so like Nutwiisystem, who has a blog and lots of Xer game reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been great getting back in MFC. I've needed the hard physical activity because I'm not getting it from my job. It's actually the least physical job I've ever had, and that's really been messing with me lately. And my doctor confronted me. Well, actually, no. Of course, I had that nasty surprise medically about 2 weeks ago or so. Had to call off work and go see the doctor to make sure it was nothing serious. And fortunately, it turned out to be nothing serious, just some freak injury and some stuff like that. However, my doctor did mention that this job that I'm doing right now is pretty much killing me at this point. Nowhere near enough physical activity. I need to crank things up a lot outside of work and work on options like being able to work while standing up at my desk and stuff like that if I don't want this job to wreck my health, basically. So been working on figuring some things out first at home before confronting my boss about it at work and trying to get some things. It's not like I need a stand-up desk or anything, but just we have some desks where I could set something up where I do some work sitting down and then some work standing up and kind of alternate that way, because too much sitting down is a problem and too much standing up is a problem because there's health issues associated with both. If I can hit the balance between those two, well, all things in moderation. So it's been great to get back into MFC. And on the Wii U, My Fitness Coach is actually a pretty interesting extra game to play, because with that patch that Nintendo, yeah, I got an old-fashioned phone over here, little souvenir of being in DSL country. So getting phone and internet at a discounted rate and stuff like that. Although I probably should get a cell phone of some sort in case the car breaks down at some point. Anyways, one of the things about the Wii U with its tablet controller is that for a game like My Fitness Coach, some of the exercises that you do in this game, I said in the video that this is like an exercise DVD with a computer behind it, so it intelligently picks your exercises and builds a program for you. But not all the exercises are exercises where you can keep staring at the screen. Sometimes you gotta look down at the floor or something along those lines, or off to the side, and that's problematic because Maya in this game does not call out cadence or anything. It's not like an aerobics DVD where somebody's doing plies or something like, "Come on everybody, let's get in shape! 1, 2, 1, 2. Not. I was wondering for years why folks in those aerobics videos would always do that. I thought it was just to be annoying, but no, it's to count out time in case you're not looking at your TV. Well, this handy-dandy tablet controller that comes with the Wii U basically gives you a second screensaver. Come on! Oops! I'm gonna break that piece of junk keyboard one of these days. Anyways, this tablet controller gives you a second screen. So all those exercises where you're not looking at your main screen, you can just drop this on the floor real quick and just look at it that way. It even has a volume control so you can listen to Maya through it if you have a hard time hearing your speakers. So if anything, even though the Wii U doesn't really stretch the picture to 16:9, because this was originally a PS2 and Xbox and PC game circa 2005, even though this game, I guess, wasn't natively widescreen, and the Wii U respects that and keeps it 4:3, this at least gives you a second screen that you can look at when you're doing exercises where you're looking away from the screen, or the yoga, or something like that. The yoga, if you didn't already know the stretches, was pretty much impossible back when I first tried it, but now with the Wii U and everything, it's great because you have a second screen. Same thing with other exercises where you have to get down on the floor or do push-ups or something like that. I mean, when you're trying to do push-ups on the floor but your screen's up here somewhere, it's an issue until you get that little tablet tablet controller going. So yeah, plenty of MFC. So that's one of the reasons why I have a lot of nonsense I'm dealing with right now, but all nonsense aside, I've actually been playing a lot of Wii games lately, so that's why I haven't been doing as much as I'd like on here. I do have some commentaries I'd like to make, one of them about Review Tech USA and his little issue with free speech these days. We'll get to that later. I do have some Wii U games that just finally came in today. Good old Amazon, slow as all heck. I wouldn't have bought these from Amazon if they didn't have this game on sale for $10. This is Your Shape Fitness Evolve 2013. Now this is supposed to be some kind of spiritual successor or conceptual successor to MFC. Oh, why do I have to show all the covers? This is supposed to be like something similar to MFC but newer in high in high definition. I'm going to try it out. I haven't really been too big on extra games since MFC because MFC 2, My Fitness Coach 2, Exercise and Nutrition, was such a not so challenging disappointment. But I just want to see if this could possibly trump MFC. It would be really sad if a high def game for the Wii U wasn't as good as a 4:3 game that was originally for the PlayStation 2 that got ported to the Wii over 5 years ago. So I'm also thinking too, because the MFC Play Some Stuff video was so popular, I'm also thinking of doing a deluxe version or something as kind of like a pilot for the Classics series, where I do like a 5 years later segment at the end of the original review. And basically, yeah, the MFC videos are uploaded back when YouTube didn't allow anything more than, I think, 10 minutes, so I had to upload it in 3 parts. It'd be great to bring it back and make a deluxe edition or something along those lines. And of course, well, I didn't just get another extra game for the Wii U and only have a 2D Mario game to play on it in high definition. Here it is, Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8, so the other bundle game. So now I have the equivalent of both bundles, but I got more up front or something like that. Although I did check the numbers afterwards, and the Mario Kart bundle, actually, I think there's some issues. I think with the free digital game giveaway that comes with Mario Kart 8 if you register it on Club Nintendo that's going on right now. I think the Mario Kart bundle for the Wii U would actually be better than the one I got, but that's just a temporary thing. Eventually the Mario and Luigi bundle will have more bundled content than the Mario Kart one, but okay, heck with it. So I've got this, so I have New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Luigi U, Mario Kart U, or excuse me, Mario Kart 8. Glad they didn't call it Mario Kart U. That would have been tacky as all heck, especially with Mario Kart Wii, meaning, you know, in more ways than one on the last console. So Mario Kart on the Wii was Mario Kart Wii, so they can't really top that. So it's good that they switched to numbers. This also, I am of course probably going to get Zelda Wind Waker HD in downloadable form to go with this as well when I register up with Club Nintendo and stuff. So if you register Mario Kart 8 between this, that, and the other, or something, I think it's until the end of July or something like that. Check the promo on Nintendo's website for those of you not watching this video before the deadline for the after the deadline for the contest. So yeah, Wii basically been a Wii renaissance. I mean, I'm playing through Twilight Princess again, starting over from the beginning and trying to play through that game, and basically putting the MMOs on ice because I've got all these other great screensaver. I've got all these great. Yeah, well, it won't be much of a loss if I get rid of this piece of junk 3-year-old El Cheapo Microsoft keyboard that's worn out all the heck. So, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, put the MMOs on ice, and I've been playing a lot of Wii games lately, and some Wii U as well, and pretty much trying to play through some of these old console games I've had sitting around. I mean, the infamous backlog is a problem with a lot of gamers these days, myself included, and it'd be nice to play a little bit of catch-up. As far as the other stuff goes, Flossmageddon ended with me having intermittent mouth pains, too, so it's a little annoying. Basically, the doc put an angle grinder at 450,000 RPMs to the filling that was too high, but because I actually tried to close my mouth while the filling was too high, it's all pained up for a bit and can't really eat with that side of my mouth yet. So we'll see how things are on Thursday because the dentist said give it a week and see if things work out. So I keep forgetting that this was a follow-up on Thursday, so 1 week, if I don't keep aggravating the injury, is going to be Thursday. Take care of your teeth, folks, because this stuff gets annoying very quickly when you don't. Have been taking better care of my teeth. I've been using a spinning toothbrush in the whole 9 yards, busted out the water pick for those times when this has all been too tender to floss, so. Alright, enough video stuff for now. I got a new Mario Kart game to check out. I've got a Zelda game to download. I've got an Xer game to see if it's better than MFC. And, of course, MFC itself, I'm signed up to do 30 minutes of exercise a night, Monday through Friday. Might extend it back to the weekend again, but I found out about overtraining over the weekend and how it can actually damage your ability to get in shape if you train too much and don't give your body enough time to recover from exercise and stuff. So I might go back to like 15 minutes on the weekends or something, or just take it easy on the weekends and rest up. I understand that if you overtrain, a good way to find out if you're overtraining is if you're still sore from a workout 72 hours later, you're trying too hard. So it makes me wonder, though, how much of the time I spent running around the warehouse fiasco job was I overtraining by gunning it and trying to make work into a workout. So, alright, got me some games to play here. That is what's been going on. And that's why if you don't see too much from me, that and it's summertime. Weather might get a little annoying. There's some commentaries I want to record, but I can't have any fans going when I'm recording commentaries. And I might be doing some furniture moving around here, actually. This whole stand-up thing that I want to do at work, where I have the option of working standing up, to break up the monotony of sitting down all the time and all the associated health problems with prolonged sitting. I want to do some of that at home, too. So I may even get to the point where I rearrange this entire place so that I have the option of doing absolutely everything standing up after a long day of sitting down, if that's what it's been like. I'm actually looking for a table that's narrow but tall, of like a collapsible folding table with telescoping legs or something. Maybe see if Lowe's or somebody has it. Because I want to have some way of putting my keyboard and mouse on an elevated table, standing back a few feet from the TV, and using the computer standing up. Because too much sitting down is a problem. Too much standing up's a problem too, but so is too much sitting down. It's got to be balanced out. So, lots going on. I will eventually get back to my series if I can tear myself away from the video games long enough to do so. And this gives me some material to make some... this one's backwards. This gives me some material as well to make some gaming videos for Daily Motion as well, and resurrect the Play Some Stuff series after its nearly 1-year hiatus, but I'm going to have to try some of this stuff out. As far as everything is concerned, though, exercise is the most important thing, because my doctor has challenged me to lose some more weight between now and September, and see if that helps with some of the issues that I had last time I visited his office. And so some real serious stuff going on here. Got to go all in on paleo, too, so... Alright, if you've got summer weather in your neck of the woods, get out and enjoy it. Have a blast, everybody. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.